Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstories.com and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Micromax canvas tab, and this is the latest generation of Micromax canvas tab which has been launched yesterday only. And this tablet has Intel processor inside, that is why we see Intel inside branding over there, and it is again coming from Micromax and it is part of the canvas tab series. That means the new canvas tab series which will have the Intel processor most of the time, and this is the first product out of all the new tablets which are going to get released in 2015 from Micromax. So taking a look over the tablet, this tablet has 8-inch of display and it has a very different kind of packaging which you can see. It has this kind of packaging. It is not the regular box, it is a different kind of box which indicates that there are some more things within the package which we should find out. So this is how the package look like. Taking a look over the package at the back side, we can see that the model number of this tablet is P666, which is the model number, and then we have 1.2 GHz processor on this device, which is an Intel processor, and it is the latest generation of Intel processor for mobile devices. And then you have screen size which is 8-inch, and you have WXG resolution, that is 1280 into 800, which give a pretty good pixel density on this device. And you have 8 GB of internal memory, 1 GB of RAM. You have 5 megapixel rear camera which should be autofocus. We will just test that. And then you have front camera which is 2 megapixel. The Android version on this device which comes preloaded is KitKat, which is good. We have sensors which is gravity, light and proximity sensors. So we have all these sensors on this device. We have battery which is 4400 mAh battery which we have on this particular tablet. And then we have these frequency bands supported as far as calling is concerned. So you have a single SIM card slot where you can actually insert a SIM card and use this tablet for voice calling as well. You do have full high definition video recording from the rear camera, and full high definition video playback is also supported. As far as the package contents is concerned, and whatever the MRP which is mentioned on the box, the MRP which is mentioned on the box is 19,999. that is 19,999. However, this tablet is already available in the market for a price of 11,000 rupees, which is the best buy price. And the SAR values are also mentioned over here, which includes the SAR value for the head, which is 0.0 watt per kg 1 gram head, and you have 1.17 watt per kg 1 gram body. This is kind of higher, but again it is under the permissible limit. Talking about what you will get within the package is going to be the travel charger, a USB cable, a female USB cable, earphone, user guide, warranty card, screen guard, scrim tray, and then you have a SIM tray injection tool. That is the thing. So you have a SIM tray ejection tool as well. So let's take a look what we have inside the package of this particular tablet. The box is definitely different, and this is how it comes out. And the tablet inside, as we have already done the unboxing, so I have used this tablet and I have installed a couple of applications and games, and I've tested the performance of this device in the last 24 hours. So I got this tablet yesterday and I have been testing it. This is how it looks like. As far as the first thing is concerned, this is the first thing which you will get inside the package, which is the tablet itself. And again, I can power it on. The power and sleep key is over here, and the volume button is also over here. Both of them are plastic button finished in chrome, but they give decent amount of feedback. The power and sleep key is slightly difficult to press at times because it does give you feedback, but not great amount of feedback. Over here you have the volume rocker, and here we have the SIM card tray slot over here. So you can eject this tray and insert a micro SIM into this slot, and the SIM ejection tool does come within the package. You have a micro SD card slot as well to expand the storage of this device, and this is the protection layer which is there at the back. Again, this tablet is very premium in terms of the look. It has glass at the back, and on the front you also have glass. Whether it has protection, we will just confirm that. So this is how it looks like from the front. As you can see, the lock screen looks pretty good in terms of the overall style it should have, and the overall look and feel of the tablet is very nice. It looks like a very premium tablet for the price which has been offered. So taking a look over the back side, we can see that we have a 5 megapixel camera over there. It should be an autofocus camera. We will just test that. Let me just get rid of this plastic. And when it comes to the microphone, you do have microphone over there. So this is the microphone over there which we have on this tablet, which can be used for calling. And you have loudspeaker over here on this side at the bottom, and then you have another slot over here as well. Both of them should have loudspeaker. We will test that as well. And on the edges we can see that we have metal being used, which is looking very nice and making the look and feel of this tablet very good, and it looks like a premium tablet, especially when you hold it in hand. It does not feel like a cheap tablet in any way. So this is how it looks. Let's take a look what we have inside the package, and then we will come back to the tablet again. So further going inside the package, these are the things which we get. We have this box over there. Let me just open this box and show you what all we have within this box. So the first thing which we get is the micro USB cable. Okay, it is not the micro USB cable. Yeah, it is the OTG cable. So you have OTG support on this device. That is pretty good. And then when it comes to this part, this is the micro USB cable for data syncing and charging for this tablet. And then we have some more things. Here we have some headphones which are coming within the package. These are the standard headphones which you have within the package. They have metallic mesh over here. Pretty good in terms of the quality as per the price which you are paying for this tablet. And then you have a mic module over there as well, which is good. You can pick the calls, although there are no volume controls, and this is how the audio lead look like. Apart from this, if we take a look over the package, this is the charger which you get within the package, and this is a 2 ampere charger. That means this is a fast charger which can charge your tablet faster and also some other phones pretty fast. This is the SIM ejection tool which you get within the package, pretty good. It has the Micromax logo as well. And then you have the user guide which tells you about the basic features of this tablet, and we have the SAR information guide which we already showed you. So this is the SAR value document which have the same values which we have already told you. This is the warranty card, and then you have some advertisement thing, and then we have a screen guard which is coming within the package. So this is a screen guard for the front which they have supplied within the package, and they have also supplied this cleaning cloth, and they have supplied this tool as well with which you can actually apply this screen guard. I would rather recommend you to go in the market in case you are not very aware of how to apply it. So that is something which you can do. So these are all things which you get within the package of this tablet. So we will skip all these things for now, and now let's take a look what we have as far as tablet is concerned. So here we have the tablet in our hand, and one thing which I can say is that this tablet is definitely bigger to hold in one hand. The edges are also not rounded, so it is quite difficult to hold in one hand, and the grip is also kind of difficult to get on this tablet. With this plastic layer on top, I can get a better grip, but once I remove this plastic layer, the glass at the back will not be able to give me a great grip. So let me just remove this thing. So once I remove this, you can see that we have glass over here at the back, which will get a lot of fingerprints and scratches as well over time. So I would rather recommend you to go for a case for this tablet once you buy it. And the front as well, you can see there are a lot of fingerprints, not scratches. This display, again, it may or may not have some kind of screen protection. We cannot confirm that because we do not have any information for the same. We will ask Micromax for that. But as of now, what I can say is that this display is quite resistant to scratches, because there was time when I actually scratched this surface with this with some sharp objects as well, and nothing happened to the screen. Take a look over the connectivity and the ports. As far as the connectivity is concerned, we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging over there. We have a headphone jack over there, which is 3.5mm headphone jack. Over here, we already told you this is the micro SD card slot for the memory to expand the memory on this tablet, and then we have SIM card slot to insert a SIM card for calling and other purpose. And then you have these two loudspeaker, which is again something which we are going to confirm whether both of these slots have loudspeaker, whether this device actually have two loudspeaker or it is only one of them which is working. And on this side you have no connectivity, nothing. And at the back we have 5 megapixel camera which does not have LED flash, and the front we have 2 megapixel camera which is a fixed focus camera. We have a nice metallic earpiece which is looking good. At the bottom you can see that we have touch capacitive buttons which are there within the display, so they are not on the body of the tablet. Considering this tablet is pretty big to hold in one hand, still it is not very heavy tablet, and this is something which I really like, that this tablet is not very heavy to hold. So it does not feel like that you are carrying something very bulky in your hand. It is kind of lightweight, and on the other hand it has premium looks and good build quality. As far as microphone is concerned, there is only one microphone on this tablet over here which can be used for voice calling and recording audio. There is no secondary microphone on this tablet for noise cancellation. Now let's take a look over the software UI which is running on top of Android. As far as the UI is concerned, the UI is responsive enough. Again, it is not stock Android, but it is something which is very similar to stock Android on this particular tablet, which is running quite smoothly. I did not face any issues with the UI, or I did not face any kind of lag after using this tablet for approximately 24 hours now. Let me just go into settings and show you what all we have as far as version of Android and other things are concerned. This is the notification center which we have, and here we have the settings. settings. So you can go to settings directly from here. You have toggles over here for automatic brightness. That means automatic brightness is also supported on this device. You have Wi-Fi, airplane toggle and Bluetooth toggle as well. You can also switch off your location from here. Let me just go into settings and show you what all we have as far as version of Android is concerned. So one thing which I can notice is that the UI which is being displayed over here, it is not the kind of landscape UI which we have seen earlier. This is a different UI which is coming with the latest version of KitKat on these tablets. So we have Android 4.4.2 KitKat on this device. Again, the device display is kind of reflective, as you can see within this light, and in sunlight it is readable, but it is not very readable. This is something which I have seen after using this tablet at the morning time in sunlight. When it comes to application, let me just show you the application scenario. We have 1 GB of RAM on this tablet, and let me just show you how much of that is actually free. So out of 1 GB of RAM, you get fairly less amount of RAM available to you. That indicates that this device is using a hell lot of RAM even when I have not installed too many applications and games. So this is something which I would like you to make a note of, that the RAM used on this device once you install some specific games and application can go high, and the RAM which you get available on this device on first boot will be approximately 400 MB. So 400 MB of RAM you will get for free out of 1 GB once you boot this device for the first time. Here we have the internal storage scenario, and on the internal storage, out of 8 GB you will get approximately 3.9 plus 2.17 because I have installed a couple of applications and games. So the total amount of storage which you will get on this tablet is going to be approximately 6 GB. 6 GB is something which you can expect on this tablet for free, which you can actually use for installing application and storing picture, videos and other data. One thing which is good, that they have a screen shortcut over there as well. So at the navigation panel, I can see the screenshot shortcut, which I can just tap and take a screenshot of any screen which I would like to do. Then we have the option of creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well on this tablet and share the 3G internet, which is good. Apart from this, if we take a look over the other thing, let's take a look over the location settings. So we do have support for GPS navigation as well on this device. So you can use this device for GPS navigation, and you can use it without any issues. As far as sensors are concerned, it does have the required sensors. How the phone dialer look like? The phone dialer is kind of big, especially for one hand. In case you would like to dial a number with one hand, it is very difficult to dial a number because this phone dialer is kind of big and it cannot be moved to any of the direction to actually make it small and good enough for one-handed usage. One-handed usage for this tablet is going to suffer because again this has a pretty big display and the phone dialer is not customized to actually handle one-handed usage at times whenever you would like to dial a number, even using this tablet with one hand. It is kind of light enough to hold in one hand, but using this tablet with one hand is definitely an issue, and this is something which I would like to highlight. Apart from this, these are the applications which you will get pre-installed. We have installed a couple of other applications which we are not going to mention in this, but you will get some application like Book My Show, and then you have BS player, which is a video player which will come pre-installed. You have a file manager which will come pre-installed. You have Google application which will come pre-installed, and then you have Truecaller which is coming pre-installed. You have some trial version games which are coming pre-installed, which are taking some amount of storage on this device, and you cannot get rid of them. You can always disable them, but you cannot uninstall these preloaded applications which are coming on top of Android. As far as display is concerned, the display on this device has a resolution of 1280 × 800, which is a pretty good display resolution for a device like this. Again, it has pretty good pixel density as well. You will not notice any pixelation normally in normal usage on this particular tablet. But if you open a document with large amount of text, you will see slight amount of pixelation, but in normal browsing you will not notice any kind of pixelation. I can just open a web page for you to show you how does a web page look like on this particular tablet when you browse it. So let me just load Gadgets to Use website, and then we will basically show you how does it render the text and how good browsing is there on this device. Again, you have Google Chrome browser which is coming pre-installed on this tablet, which does make browsing pretty smooth, and you can do it without any issues. So let me just give it some time to load the website. So it has loaded the website. As you can see, you have pretty good capability of doing pinch to zoom, which is working pretty smoothly. There is slight amount of, you can say, slutter which you can experience when you do pinch to zoom, but it works. and you can do pinch to zoom, and when it comes to text, the text is rendered pretty nicely and crisp and clear, especially when you do browsing on this tablet. As far as kinetic scrolling is concerned, there is no problem with that. And then you have double tap to zoom as well. Double tap to zoom is also supported. Again, it is not working in this browser, but in the default browser it can work. But I would say the kind of browsing experience you can expect on this tablet is pretty decent for the price. And again, it does not give you any kind of issues while browsing heavy websites as well. And you can also watch YouTube videos within the web page. So as you can see, we are right now playing a high definition video from our YouTube video channel, and let me just check at what resolution it is being played. So it is being played at high definition, which is good. That indicates that this device can actually play high definition videos, and there is no issue with that. When it comes to the viewing angles, the viewing angles are pretty good. You can see the display from extreme angles without much of an issue, but there is slight amount of color fading and slight amount of blackening of the display also happening, which is the case. As far as loudspeaker is concerned, the loudspeaker is fairly loud on this tablet. Again, this device has two loudspeakers. There is one on this side and there is other one on this side. If you block both of them, then only the sound will get blocked. But if you block one of them, the sound will keep coming from the other one. And loudspeaker is fairly loud on this tablet as compared to some of the tablets which I can see in the same price segment. On Antutu benchmark, we have got a score of 17592, which is a pretty decent score for a device like this. And when it comes to the device information, one thing which I can say is that you have pretty good hardware on this device, although the GPU which is there on this tablet could have been better. This is PowerVR SGX 544 MP2 GPU, which is pretty good for gaming. You can play high definition games as well. One thing which I can say, even with this much of benchmark score, this device is good enough to be used as a tablet. In terms of performance, I did not face any issues. However, in terms of graphics, I would have liked that the tablet could have been slightly more faster in terms of graphics. But in terms of performance in day-to-day usage, I did not face any issues. As far as keyboard is concerned, the keyboard on this tablet is again not the stock Android one. It is a custom Swift key keyboard which allows you to do continuous input typing as well, which is definitely helpful on this tablet, especially with one-handed usage. You can do it, but again, if you hold it with one hand and you do it with the same hand, it is going to be difficult. But especially once you hold this tablet in two hands, you can actually type on this tablet pretty easily with two hands, and this is something which I really like. The keys on the keyboard does give you a pop-up whenever you press on any of the keys, so it does give you that, and you also get the suggestions so that you can easily type on this tablet. Let me just show you the hardware. Now here we have the hardware information for the tablet. As you can see, the tablet resolution is 800x1232 because the effective resolution get affected with these touch capacitive buttons which are there within the display, and they does affect at times. You have PowerVR SGX 544 MP2 GPU on this device, and when it comes to the sensors, we have limited number of sensors which include accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor and light sensor. You do have all these sensors. When it comes to GPS navigation, there is no magnetic field sensor, but still GPS navigation works on this tablet as we have tested. Now we are playing this game which is called Dead Trigger 2, and in terms of graphics, this tablet is handling the graphics on this game pretty nicely without any issues. But I can see slight amount of choppiness, especially whenever the graphics are fast or there are too many things. As of now, I can play this game quite smoothly on this device. This is not running in high graphic mode, but the overall performance of the tablet is pretty good. So as far as viewing angles are concerned, while gaming, they are pretty decent. There is no problem as such. However, the display won't be visible at extreme angles, but at slightly wide angles it is visible. There is no issue with that. And graphics are rendering fine. There is no problem with the game playback. You can easily play this game on this device. Now we are playing this game called Temple Run OZ. In terms of graphics, this game is being handled pretty nicely. I can see the shadow of the player, and touchscreen is also pretty responsive to the finger touch. There is no problem with that. However, in terms of graphics, I can notice slight amount of choppiness which is there, and the viewing angles of the display are decent when you take a look at it from different wide angles while playing this game. When you tilt the screen like this, which you can notice over here, touchscreen is responsive. The game is running pretty smoothly. You can play some other casual games as well without any issues on this device. But when it comes to high definition games like Blood and Glory, Modern Combat 5, these games does slow slight amount of lag when you. So we have played a Dead Trigger game which is kind of graphic intensive. We have played a casual game which is Temple and Ovid. When it comes to high definition games, we tried playing Blood and Glory and Modern Combat 5. Blood and Glory could not get installed, and when it got installed we could not play it. When it comes to Modern Combat 5, some of the high definition games like Modern Combat 5 and Frontline Commando D-Day, when you run these games in full graphics, you can see slight amount of lag on this device. And again, this device is not meant to be used for heavy gaming. In terms of the overall battery backup, this device can give you around 4 to 5 hours of battery backup once you continuously use it. With continuous usage, I have got approximately 4.5 hours of battery backup on this tablet. For day-to-day usage, I can say that this tablet can give you around 1 day of usage without any issues with the kind of battery it has and the kind of optimizations they have done on the UI front. So it is pretty responsive in the UI front, although it cannot handle high definition game. Most of the time, most of the games when I tried playing some high definition games, they does show slight amount of lag when you play them, but you can play them. But not very smoothly. When it comes to casual and medium graphic intensive game, you can play them without any issues. The overall form factor of the tablet is good enough. The build quality is also very nice. And one thing which is very special about this tablet is that, which I forgot to mention earlier, that is, it is made in India tablet. So this is a tablet which is made in India, and I can confirm that by showing you the box over here. As you can see, this tablet is the first tablet which is made in India. So it is not made in China, it is not a Chinese tablet. This is an Indian tablet, pretty good in terms of the overall processing capabilities. This is the first generation of this tablet, and again from now on it can only improve, and this is something which I really like, that this is the first tablet which we can say is made in India and being commercially available easily to be bought, and also very nicely priced. So it is quite affordable at 10,000 rupees approximately, for which you can buy this tablet in the market. So do let us know if you have any specific question for this tablet. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.